Hello, everyone. This is Love Month on Destiny. Um, so sometimes I go in, there's a website that I post on, and it's a dating site, and I get a lot of men sending me messages. And after looking over numerous responses, many of the men describe themselves. They say, I'm a giving, compassionate person. I want to cuddle by the fire with my soulmate. I'm looking for a woman to have a family with, which is ironic because I'm 50 and many of them are in their 50s. So that seems like the last thing someone who's 50 might want to do. And so anyway, they talk about how they're professionals, how they're considerate and compassionate and like to hold hands and like to take walks on the beach. And it's all them saying how wonderful they are, but none of them actually really give any description of the value of life, how life is practically something where we all are here existing, and actually having someone to share life with, as life being the value, is none of this is stated by any of these men. And when my children are now in college, but their father died when they were 9 and 7, and there were some men around where I live, and I thought it would be nice if there were a man that just realized that these were children, and that because they were human beings and children that needed to be developed, that the value was in developing these human beings to grow up and be all that they could be. And honestly, I didn't think that I was going to find a man that was like that, but I continued to hope. And there was one man I dated 2 years after my husband died, and he was seeking that fairy tale dream of holding hands and spending time by the fireside, and it was as though he was seeking the being of himself as that, and not really paying attention to the children as part of life, as being there. For example, I would say, well, we should all eat together, and I think that was difficult for him. He didn't appear to me at the time to really want to include his child and my children. So it had to stop, because raising my children and taking care of my home was enough for me. At the time, I thought, I'm not here to do that for you too as a person. Then I will have 4 boys instead of 2, and it's not really worth it for me unless I have I don't need a man boy that I also stand up for. The point is to have someone that realizes the value of the children, and that they are human beings, and that they need direction and self-development anyway. So that's where I was. So when I go and I see these websites and these men saying things like, I want someone to hold hands with by the fire, I want a soulmate, I'm compassionate and giving and sharing, I'm not hearing any words or reading any words that really see life as the value. I'm just hearing words that are a person describing a fairy tale that they want to live. That, since many of them are in their 50s or up, or some are younger, that at this point, if they have not, that they're searching for that, means they have not lived that. So I'm not really interested. Anyway, love is, as a dream, is not real. It's just a feel-good scenario that has nothing to do with reality. So these men on these sites that talk about themselves have given no indication that they realize the value of life as just being. Thank you.